Are you worried that your home may have storm damage? Well, you're not alone. If you want to avoid the stress of costly repairs, it's important that we address these issues as soon as possible. In this video, we're going to discuss how to spot storm damage, what you should do when you find storm damage to your home, and how to avoid getting ripped off. Hi, I'm Cody with Hoel Roofing Remodeling, and I've helped many customers just like you across the state of Indiana navigate storm damage and repairs after bad weather. Whether or not we're the right contractor for you, we would just like you to know how to protect your home and how to make the right call in these situations. So what counts as storm damage? So we can define storm damage in many different ways, such as hail. However, not just any hail is going to damage your home, such as pea-sized hail that typically won't cause any major damage to your home. However, the larger the hail is, the more damage that you may find on your home. Another indication of storm damage is when heavy winds come through and can either crease your shingles or completely remove a shingle from your roof. Falling debris during heavy storms like sticks and limbs or trees that can cause structural damage to your home is another form of storm damage. So how can you as a homeowner check for storm damage without even getting on the roof? So there's many ways that you can identify storm damage without getting on the roof. So some of the most obvious things are when you go outside and you see any missing or creased shingles on your roof, that's a good indication that you have storm damage from wind. Another thing to look for when you're walking around your home after a heavy storm, are there big limbs and sticks across your roof? If there are, well, it is important to call a contractor out to come and take a look at your roof, because there's a good shot that those sticks and heavy limbs could have caused structural damage to the decking or even just damage some of the shingles on your roof. Now, when we're looking at hail, there's many ways to identify hail damage. Some of the first things you can do to address hail damage that you may have on your home is go around and look at all the soft metals, such as window wraps, downspouts, things like that. So typically hail is going to damage your soft metals first. A really great way to show this storm damage is by running a piece of chalk across the window wrap or maybe a downspout, and that'll make that indentation from the hail pop out a little bit more. Another good thing to look for, which is not necessarily damage but could indicate that you've had hail on your home, is little black spots across window wraps, aluminum garage doors, or even your downspouts. Even though that those may not be any kind of dents, they do show signs of hail, and that's what we call hail spatter. So here's a few problems that can arise if you ignore these issues. So typically if you lose shingles or you have debris or limbs, puncture any holes into your shingles or crack your decking, this can lead to leaking issues, and nobody wants leaking issues in their home. Although you may not be aware of the leaking immediately, however, if you let that problem go over time, you will start to have interior issues, such as damage to your drywall or even mold buildup in your attic. Some of the long-term issues with ignoring these problems could be that, what may only be a small repair could turn into needing to be a full replacement of your roof. Another thing to think about is the longer that you wait to address these problems, the more likely it is that your insurance carrier could deny you. If you have damage to your roof and you put this off too long, in some cases, insurance carriers may even cancel your coverage if these issues are not addressed. The biggest hidden danger of ignoring these issues is the risk of a small repair turning into a very costly full roof replacement for you. So what to do if you suspect that you have storm damage? So the first thing that you should do is document all the damage that you can immediately see. So take lots of photos of anything that you may think is storm related. After that, you should contact a trustworthy contractor that will come out and give you an honest assessment of the exterior of your home. Based on their opinion of what they think is going on with your property, at that point you should contact your insurance carrier and set up an inspection with them. So for example, here at Hoel Roofing, we offer free inspections 365 days a year. So there's no pressure, we just come out and give you honest facts and an honest assessment of your exterior of your home. So what does a good inspection of storm damage look like? Well, the contractor that you call out should be willing to document all the findings on your roof and take clear and concise photos of all the damage. Another thing that your contractor should be willing to do is to give you a transparent estimate of what these repairs may cost you, and he should even be discussing the pros and cons of filing a claim. Spotting storm damage early can save you thousands of dollars in repairs. So if you're unsure if you have storm damage or not, I suggest that you get the peace of mind and call a reputable contractor out to give you an honest, free inspection. So if you want to see more videos like this that help protect your home and protect your wallet, hit subscribe.